Good morning, students of Oxford High School, Uppugundoru. Okay, now, Amma? See now, in before class, we have learned about magnification. Okay, now, Amma? In previous class, we have learned about magnification. Magnification, it is nothing but the ratio of image distance to the object distance, and next one, the ratio of height of the image to the height of the object. In this topic, we have to learn about what is this solar heater or solar cooker? Solar heater or solar cooker, amma. See here, this is for 9th class, reflection of light by curved surface. The last topic that is making solar heater or solar cooker. Solar heater or solar cooker, amma. Okay, na? We know very well about the scientist. That scientist name is Archimedes, amma. Okay, na? Archimedes. He was a famous scientist, amma. In olden days, he burned ships using a mirrors. Okay, na? In olden days, he is a scientist, famous scientist. In olden days, he burned ships, old ships, by using a concave mirror. That principle is used in making the solar heater or solar cooker. We know very well about the TV dish antenna. TV dish antenna, sun direct. Okay, na? See, amma, make a wooden frame or iron frame in the shape of TV dish antenna. Wooden frame or iron frame. Listen carefully, we observed clearly about the TV dish antenna sun direct, Airtel or whatever it is, sun direct, that is in parabolic shape, amma. That is in parabolic shape, okay na? Here also, make a wooden frame or iron frame, whatever it is, that is, and next, cut a acrylic mirror. Acrylic mirror means a special type of mirror, amma. Cut a acrylic mirror sheet into 8 or 12 pieces of isosceles triangles, amma. Isosceles triangles means two sides of the triangles should be equal. Isosceles triangles means two sides or two angles should be equal. Okay, listen carefully. Take a wooden frame or iron frame in the shape of TV dish antenna, and next one, cut a acrylic mirror sheets into 8 or 12 pieces in the shape of isosceles triangle, and next one with the height should be equal to, this is isosceles triangles, with the height should be equal to radius of dish antenna. This is for radius. Okay, nama? The distance from center of the sphere to any point on the circumference of the circle should be used to radius. We know very well. Okay, na? Here the center of the circle to any point on the radius of the distance from center of the circle to any point on the radius of the circle should be called as the circumference of the circle. Here also the height of the isosceles triangle should be equal to the radius of the dish antenna. Radius of the dish antenna. Here also up to 8 to 12 pieces of isosceles triangles should be cutting from the acrylic mirror. Okay, na? With the height should be equal to the radius of the dish antenna. Here also the bases of these 8 to 12 pieces of isosceles triangles together make the circumference of the dish antenna. Okay, na, amma? Circumference of the dish antenna. Listen carefully, amma. The bases of the 8 to 12 pieces of the isosceles triangles together make the circumference of the dish antenna. Here, these isosceles triangles should be stick on the TV dish antenna. Here also, this is for one triangle, and this is for the second triangle, and this is for third, and this is for fourth, fifth, 6th, 7th, 8th, and next 9th. This is one triangle, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. These 10 triangles are the stick on the circumference of the dish. Okay na? This is for solar heater on or solar cooker amma. Now listen carefully ra. Make a wooden frame or iron frame in the shape of TV dish antenna. Okay na? And next one, cut a acrylic mirror amma, special type of mirror. 8 to 12 sheets into the shape of isosceles triangles with the height should be equal to the radius of the dish antenna. The bases of these triangles forms the circumference of the TV dish antenna, and then stick these triangles on the circumference of the dish, and then we make a solar heater or solar cooker is ready. Okay na? And what is the functioning of this cooker? Okay na amma? It is just like a wheel amma. It is not wheel. Just we have to imagine the solar cooker or solar heater is just like that sun direct TV antenna dish amma. Okay na? Here what is the functioning of solar heater or solar cooker? By using this one, this solar cooker or solar heater is faces towards the sun amma. This solar heater or solar cooker is face towards the sun. Okay na? Sun is always produce the light energy. Here the sun rays are projected or incident on the solar heater, and then we will find out the focal point. Okay na? Now listen ra. Light rays are coming from the sun and that are incident on the solar heater, and then light rays are reflected. Find out that reflected point. The reflected rays are meet at that point. That point gives the focal point. In this case, we have to find out the focal point. Place a visual or anything at the focal point. After some time, the visual should be heated. In the same way, we have to prepare a rice or food. Any food materials should be prepared by using a solar heater or solar cooker. Okay na ma? In practical applications also, in car headlights also, concave mirrors are used. That concave mirrors are in parabolic shape. Okay na? Concave mirrors are in parabolic shape. By using this solar heater, we can prepare the different food items in house only by using the solar energy. Okay na? By using the solar energy or light energy. Okay? The main principle is involved in this one is Archimedes principle. Archimedes he used the concave mirrors to burn the ships. That same principle is applicable for making the solar heater or solar cooker. Okay na? Up to now we have discussed about the reflection of light by different surfaces. Spherical surfaces. Spherical means either it is a convex or concave. Now I have to explain the reflection on a plane surface. Reflection on a plane surface. Now we know very well plane surface it is nothing but a highly polished surface should be called as a plane surface. Okay na? Highly polished surface should be called as plane surface. Okay? Up to now concave mirror or convex mirror is over and then plane mirror or reflection should be takes place on plane mirror. Okay na? What is the main importance of the plane mirror? A mirror which is having a plane highly polished surface should be called as a plane mirror. And next one, the plane mirror has a property. That property is the lateral inversion. It always obeys the lateral inversion. Lateral inversion it is nothing but left appears to be right or right appears to be left. For example, you are wearing a nose ring that are stand in front of the mirror. In front of the mirror in plane mirror. You are wearing a nose ring and stand in front of the mirror. We will observe that the nose ring should be through this mirror. The nose ring should be placed on left side of the nose. Listen carefully. You are wearing a nose ring on the right side of the nose. Okay na? Then we are standing in front of the mirror. Through this mirror, we have to observe your image. That time we have to clearly observe the nose ring should be appears on the left side of the nose. Okay na? That means here also we have to wear anything or any dress that are kept that are stand in front of the mirror means the right appears to be left and left appears to be right. Okay, now this one should be called as a lateral inversion. The plane mirror is always obeys the lateral inversion and is always forms the virtual image. Virtual image means straight amount. Virtual image means straight. And what is the image formation by the plane mirror? Already I said the plane mirror is always forms the virtual image. And next one, the size of the image is always equal to size of the object. I will ask the one question, what are the characteristics of the image produced by the plane mirror? That time you will answer that is the size of the image is always equal to the size of the object. And next one, the object distance is equal to the image distance. Okay, Namma? Listen carefully. The size of the image is always equal to the size of the object. The object distance is equal to image distance in case of a plane mirror. And next, it is always forms a virtual image. The important one is the angle is always plays an important role to judging the size of an object. Listen carefully. The angle is always plays an important role to judging the size of an object. In this one, I have to explain what is the reflection of light by a plane mirror. Already I said, if any light should be incident on the plane mirror means reflection should be takes place. Here also this is for the representation of plane mirror. One side of the plane mirror is coated by the lead oxide, and another side of the plane mirror is highly polished. Thus, reflection should be takes place on either side of only this side of the plane mirror. Okay, na? Here also, this is for incident ray. The light ray is coming from the source, light source. This is for incident ray at the point O. Draw the normal at the point O. This one should be called as the normal. After that, this is for the reflected ray. Okay, na? Here, O. This is for normal and this is for incident ray and this is for the reflected ray and this is for the normal. Okay, na? Here incident ray and this is for reflected ray. Okay, here also the angle of incidence. The angle made by the incident ray with the normal is called as angle of incidence. Here also the angle made by the reflected ray with the normal should be called as the angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. Here there are two laws for the angle of reflection. The first law is the angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. This is the first law. And the second law is the incident ray normal at the point of incidence. Now we should mention particularly normal at the point of incidence. Incident ray normal at the point of incidence and reflected ray should lie on the same plane. Reflected ray should lie on the same plane. These are the two rules for the reflection of light. Two rules for the reflection of light. The first one is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. And the second one is incident ray normal at the point of incident, reflected ray should lie on the same plane. Okay, na? Masira, how to explain angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection? How can you prove it? The angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. How to prove it, Amma? The angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. A, to prove that the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. To prove that the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. What are the materials required to prove this experiment? Materials required. Materials required. Take the mirror strip. Mirror strip means plain mirror. Mirror strip. Next pin. Next clamps. Next drawing board. And next drawing board. And next white paper. Okay na? Drawing board and next white paper. These are the materials to prove this experiment. Mirror strip, pins, clamps, drawing board and white paper. Okay na? Must see the first one. For example, this is for the drawing board. Take the drawing board and covered with white paper. This is for drawing board. Okay na? That drawing board is covered with the white paper with the help of clamps. We see clamps in notice board. For example, if the any notice should be takes place in our school, that notice should be kept in a notice board. Okay na? That time we are using a clamps. Okay na? Clamps means it is just look like a nails. That clamps is kept on the paper in notice board. Okay na? Take a drawing board. That drawing board is covered with a white paper with the help of clamps. Okay na? And then draw a line. Draw a line at the middle of the paper. Draw a straight line AB at the middle of the paper. And then draw a normal ON to the paper. Draw a normal to the ON to the paper. Listen carefully. First point, take a drawing board and covered with a white paper. And next one, draw a straight line AB at the middle of the paper and also draw a normal ON to the line AB. Normal means it makes 90 degrees angle to the surface AB. This AB surface should be act as a plane surface or plane mirror. Okay na? And next one, draw a straight line which makes a certain angle with the normal. Okay na amma? This is for straight line amma. That is straight line which makes a certain angle with the normal. And next one, fix the two pins at a point P and Q. This is point P and this is the point Q. Fix the two pins amma. These are the pins. Okay na? Draw a straight line which makes a certain angle with the normal and then keep your two pins at the points P and Q. Okay na? After that, we have to observe the images of the, listen carefully, we have to observe the images of the image P dash of the pin P and Q dash of the pin Q through this mirror. That mirror is kept along the line segment AB. Now for example, this is mirror. Okay na? Two pins are kept at a point P and Q. Okay? Observe the images of these two pins with the help of the mirror. That mirror is kept along the line segment AB. Okay na? Through this mirror, we have to find out or we have to fix the two more pins. That two pins such that they are appears to be in a straight line. They are appears to be in a straight line amma. Okay na? Through this mirror, we have to find out we have to fix the two more pins, that is R and S, such that they are appears to be in a straight line. They are appears to be in a straight line. This is for Q dash and this is for P dash. Listen carefully. Fix two pins at a point P and Q. Okay na? And next, observing the images of the P dash of the pin P and Q dash of the pin Q through this mirror, that mirror is kept along the line segment AB. Okay na? And next one, we have to find out or measure the angle between normal and incident ray. This is called angle of incident. And also find out RS and normal. This is called reflection. Okay na? Repeat this experiment with the different angles of incidence and find out the corresponding angles of reflection. Now listen carefully. Repeat this experiment with the different angles of incidence and find out the corresponding angle of reflection. In all these cases, the angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. In all these cases, the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. Okay na? By using this experiment, we have to prove that the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Okay na? This is the first law of reflection of light. Okay. In these sessions, we have discussed about how to make a solar cooker or solar heater, and next what is the characteristics of the plane mirror, and what is the plane mirror, and what is the lateral inversion, and next how to prove or how to explain the first law of reflection of light. Okay na? Thank you.